Hello, everyone, and welcome to Real Work at Home Jobs with Larissa. My name is Larissa, and I wanted to go live to talk about how to avoid falling for scammers, how to spot a scammer. So, I'm going to give you information on that today. So, that's the reason why I'm going live because I see more and more people are being scammed. So, I'm going to give you information on how to prevent from being scammed. So this is what this video is about today is I'm going to give you information about how to avoid being scammed because it's always been scammers out there, but since COVID-19, it is a lot of people that are scamming people because they know that people are out a job and they need income. So I'm going to start off by giving you examples of a scam. This was actually posted today in one of the groups that I researched. This lady, she was so happy to get on at United Healthcare. You know that United Healthcare is a very legitimate work at home job. They do hire for customer service reps. And she was advised, says that I advised me that they would be sending my equipment, which companies do send equipment. But this company was supposed to be sending a certified check for the software. And that's a red flag. And she said I was supposed to get my offer letter today. And she asked, has anyone been hired on at United Health Care Group? So this person here, this is a real person. And it wasn't in my group, but it was in another group. This person was scammed, even though United Healthcare is legitimate, but it's scammers that are posing for top companies, pretending like they're recruiters, and there are just nickel and diming people for their money. I mean, they were supposed to send her a certified check for to pay for her software, and that's a no-no. Nobody is supposed to send you any type of check for your equipments or anything. So that's just giving you an example. Another example of scammers, and I see a lot of people fall for this in Facebook or any other platform. This person posted in, well, did not post it in my group. Anytime they post, they have to get approved. But this is what this particular person left. Believe it or leave it. If you have a computer or smartphone, you can start earning $100 to 1,500 within 24 hours. Type info for details. Start today. Free training, no scam. This is a scam, guys. If it's legitimate, they wouldn't have any problem posting, the information about the job description, what you will be doing, how do you go about applying. But they're giving you links here to go to join chat. But they're promising you that you're going to be making $100 to 1,500 within 24 hours. Type info. And I see this on Facebook and other platforms. People are typing info, interest. This is a scam. So today's video is I'm trying to help you guys to avoid being scammed because there's a lot of is more and more of that is going on now since the COVID-19. So what I was doing was reading examples so you can kind of get an idea on what scams look like here. And anytime that you are being scammed, you need to report that immediately to Federal Trade Commission. You need to file a complaint and they will be able to handle that. So I'm going to teach you today on what is a scam, how to spot a work from home scam. You've heard of like start your own internet business. Another common work at home business scam is promise that you can make money doing internet searches and then filling out forms telling what you found. In most cases, the scammers are trying to get your credit card information, which they ask for to pay a shipping and handling fee to get started. Once they have your credit card number, they can try to put additional charges on it. So you got to be very careful on that. I've seen a lot of that is to start your internet business. You're promised to make this amount of money. You'll be doing internet searching and filling out forms. And then you got to pay for the kit, and they're stealing your credit card information that way. Another one is medical billing. Medical billing is legitimate because I am a certified professional coder and I do medical billing at home. But when it sounds that, you got a scams can cost you a lot of money up front. There's people have lost $50. There's people have lost $8,000 to receive all of their equipments and training and technical support for this job. You told you need to get started. In most cases, the investment doesn't pay off. The list of doctors you'll be given as a potential clients are either outdated or not in need of a billing assistant. And the technical support and other assistance you thought you would get when signing up is not available. Anybody knows that when you do medical billing, if you've been to a doctor or dentist office, you know that filling out or filing or insurance form and then making sense of the billing process can take some time and effort. So when they're telling you that you can do medical billing where you do not have to have any experience or you don't have to have certification, it is a scam, because if you're doing medical billing and you're not coding right, you can get in trouble and the company could go out of business. So that is, you got to be aware of that. I see that a lot on different internets, Facebook ads, different things are posting, looking for a medical biller. You don't have to have any experience. Watch out for that. Another one that you need to watch out for, guys, is envelope stuffing. If you have just started, I am trying to tell you about scammers, how to avoid that. But envelope stuffing, you see that a lot. A lot of people ask me, do you have a work at home job for envelope stuffing? No, I don't, because it's not legitimate. I fell for that scam in 2001 and I lost $50 behind that, but it's more people that have lost more money than that. But one work at home scam that has been around for years says you can earn money by stuffing envelopes for a company. Typically, people who respond to an ad like this are asked to pay a small fee, which what I did, usually between $15 to $40 to get the materials to start. The problem is that once you pay the fee, all you're likely to get, if you receive anything at all, or instruction on how to place a similar one ad so you can trick others into paying a startup fee like you did. Not only can this scam cost you money, but also in some cases, placing a one ad like this can be illegal. So you need to watch out for envelope stuffing. I experienced it. I paid $50 for stuffing envelopes years ago. This company promised me if I stuff 100 envelopes, I'll make $1,000. And I had a full-time job, but I wanted the extra cash. So here I am. I send $50, and the only thing that they sent was the letters. They sent the stamps. They sent the letters, and that's in the labels with the people's address on there. And I had to provide the stamps and I had to provide the envelopes. So here I am stuffing, and then I was waiting. I say 2 weeks later, everything the 100 envelopes that I stuffed, it came back and it had a code. So I called my local United States Postal Service, and it said this code means that everything that you mailed off, it had the incorrect address. So I lost my $50. So please, guys, don't fall for this scam here, because it's not legit. There are legitimate work at home jobs. I screen the work at home jobs daily. I contact human resource, but it's a lot of scammers out there due to this COVID-19, because people are more vulnerable, and I hate to use this word, they're in need of work at home jobs, and they would just take anything. So I am trying to tell you to be aware of this. Another one is assembly crafts or products. I'm pretty sure you heard of this one. This is a scam, and this has been around for years. The ad typically says that a company needs help putting together products or finished craft. You work at your own pace, and the company says it will buy the items as soon as you finish. But if you have to spend your own money to buy the materials and equipment, sometimes from the company, to make things like apron or plastic signs, after you spend hours making these items, the company refuses to pay you for them because it says they're not good enough. The scammers make money off of what you spent to get started, and all you get is a bunch of useless products you can't sell. So you need to be aware of this, guys. You need to be aware. I gave you a little bit of examples of what to look for, and to avoid scammers. Now, another one is if it sounds too good to be true, like dating entry. A lot of dating entries, when you go to Glassdoor, I Google that, dating entry position pays anywhere from 9 to about maybe 11, $12 is the top. But if they're saying dating entry pay $115 an hour, do not fall for that. Do not fall for that, because it's not true. So the red flag is if it sounds too good to be true. It's not. No one is going to pay you thousands of dollars to do something that a machine could do for pennies. So make for sure you watch out for that too as well. Another one is you have to pay money to get started. Anytime you have to pay a money up front, it is a scam. You shouldn't have to pay for a work from home job. You shouldn't have to pay for that. Yep. Just like if you were going to a brick and mortar, you do not pay for a job. So the same thing for work at home job, you are not supposed to be paying money up front. So also real employers, they don't need your bank account information and social security number before you even been offered a job. If you're asked to give up this information, the product is you and the service is identified as a theft. So never give out your bank account information or your social security number before you get hired. You know that anytime you work from home, I work from home, I have to give out my social security number once I get hired. I have to take a picture of my driver's license when I was in the process of getting hired on this job, and I had to give them my banking account information for that's how I got paid. But what can help you guys is this is what my bank told me is that anytime you're working from home and you don't feel safe at front, you don't know if this company's legit, open up a separate bank account. You may want to tie it work at home job or whatever the case is. That's what I did. And I put maybe about $50 in that account. So if it wasn't legit, if a scammer tried to get into my account, all I would lose is $50. I'd rather lose $50 than $10,000. So you can always open up a separate bank account just only for your work from home to kind of help you out. So that is one thing that can help you out to avoid being scammed. Another one is that all employers have websites and social media presence. If you can't find the company by Googling it, or if the information you found is presented in a less than professional manner, then beware, it is a scam. All companies, every single company, if it's legit, will have a website. And I tell everybody, people on YouTube, even in my Facebook group, always apply for work at home jobs on the company website. Never apply on Facebook ads, Google Hangouts, apply on the company website. So also too, the company URL seems off. Don't trust like links embedded in job ads. Go to the corporate website, just like I got through saying, and navigate your way to the ad. If you can't find it, look at the URL again. Does it seem slightly off? Scammers often buy up URLs similar to those of legitimate business. So you might think you're applying for a job at Hilton Corp, and then they're using HiltonCorp.com. But the scammer listing will ask you to go to HiltonCorp.jobs.com, which will turn out to be a funnel into a work at home scam. So look at that, guys. I'm trying to do everything I can to just spread the word out. It hurts my heart to see people that are being scammed. I tell people in my group to watch out for that. Do not fall for these tactics. Do not. If something is legit, they do not mind posting it public. And if you run across scam, make for sure you contact Federal Trade Company, file a complaint. They need to know all this. Make for sure you file a complaint with this here. And I had made a video before. It was last year. It says beware of scammers, and then it was talking about in Google Hangouts. Google Hangouts is another scammer place. I'm just going to go over that briefly here. Work from home scams involves interviews over Google Hangouts are on the rise. These scammers are out to steal thousands of dollars from you. They can be clever and persuasive. Don't fall for it. Read more to learn how these scams work. What happens is the scams that steals your money often do so by sending you a check to cover initial equipment purchased after you were hired. The scammers tell you to deposit a check in your bank account and then transfer money to improved vendor. What you don't realize is that your bank will let you withdraw the money from the scammer's check before the check has really cleared. By the time the check bounces, you have already transferred the money to the scammers in their hands, and you're out of thousands of dollars. And so you have to be very careful, guys. You have to be very, very careful. When you do your own research on applying for a job, the only thing that I can tell you is to always do your research and apply on the company website. The only thing that I can hear some tips to help you recognize a suspicious job posting is do not send money to an employer. Do not send money to anyone claiming to have found you a job as part of working for Glassdoor, wherever you search, whatever platform you search for. Do not give out personal financial account information to a new employee via email. Do not cash checks or transfer funds for your employer. Beware of job posting that asks you to send your resume to a free email address. And beware of spelling errors and bad grammar. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Do your homework. Be sure to research any job opportunity that you are interested in. So I hope that this have helped you guys. Do you have any questions or anything in regards to scammers? I had to stream live today to let you know this because I don't want you to get scammed. I don't want you to fall for that. Do you have any questions or anything? It's going to be, this is short and everything, but this is your opportunity since I'm live to answer any questions that you have. Just be very careful, guys, out there, of scammers out there. They would get you. I don't know if you heard of gift wrapping. What they do is people overseas, once you fill out that application, people overseas send you a box where you have to wrap, but you don't know in that box, it's basically stuff that they have stole from somebody else's credit cards. And if you're caught with this in your home, if FBI, and they will knock on your door, if FBI knock on your door, you can go to jail, you can get in serious trouble. So never fall for those tactics, guys. If you have any questions, you know how to get a hold of me, but I just wanted to go live and let you know. Okay, paying for a criminal background check, is that okay? Some companies, work at home jobs, require that you have to do a background check. I One company, and I don't, is Arise. Arise is one that you have to pay for background check because that's more of a business opportunity. But any other job, I've never had to pay for a background check. I've never had to pay for a background check. The only background check I had to pay for was with Arise because, again, it was a business opportunity. But most of the jobs I've had, I never had to pay for it. So you have to just be very, very careful out there. Make sure you share this video with everyone so they won't get caught up into scammers, because unfortunately it is scammers out there. They know how to ride the system, even though that I screen these jobs and I take upon myself to contact human resource to make for sure that they're legitimate before I list them in my Facebook page and group, as well as do a YouTube video. You still need to do your own research. I mean, there are scammers everywhere. There's scammers, in my Facebook group that's praying and just trying to steal people's information. So you need to be aware of that. Any other questions? If not, thank you so much for watching. If you do have any questions, make for sure that you comment on this video and I will answer your questions. And again, guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, make for sure you do that at this time. And then click on that bell and make for sure you click all notifications. So when I upload a video, you will not miss out on that, as well as when I stream live, you will not miss out on that too as well. But again, guys, thank you so much for watching and thank you for your time. And I see you on the next video. Bye.